What's Bobby Wilkinson, your take on the game today?
Tough one to take today, again. To go 1-0 up and to create one or two chances to go 2-0 up and then get caught with the one long ball. Sloppy defending, again. Yeah, quite frustrating, to be fair.
You were doing so well until that equaliser, but within 2 minutes you're 2-1 down.
Again, conceded straight away again. Within that 5 minutes, we speak about it all the time. If you go 1-1 or you go 2-1 down, stay in the game, stay in the game. But I'm not going to keep coming out here and making excuses. That's frustrated me today because the game plan was working. We were solid. We let them have the ball across the back because that's what they're good at, but they couldn't break us down. And then to get caught with one long ball, and I'll bring it up again, one long ball. I can't keep defending that. You know, it's just so frustrating. I know we've got defenders missing, but you've still got to defend better than that in them situations.
Is it disappointing that just conceding one goal sort of set the story for the rest of the afternoon? They were the better team from that moment on.
Been doing it all season. Let's not make them excuses. We've been showing a lot of fight and a lot of, you know, togetherness, especially, and we got to stay together as a group, as a we must do that. But eventually, it's got to stop conceding 3-4 goals, isn't it? And I wouldn't mind if someone put one in the top locker, or someone really earned a great goal against us. But we're always a yard off, or we drop too deep because we don't want to concede the second. And I wouldn't mind, but we work so hard on it. Don't do that. But maybe that's a confidence thing when you lose one, lose two. But you can see there, we got it back to 4-2, then might be able to get it back to 4-3. But you're climbing a mountain every single week, aren't you? And I think that's why I'm really frustrated today. I've come out here today very frustrated. Listen, we've lost the game, and together we'll regroup and we'll go again Tuesday. But I can't keep defending the sloppy goals. Even if you've got fullbacks missing, midfielders injured, you've just got to be better. At this level, you have to be better. You know, I'm a manager that works on clean sheets, like literally, but we work so hard and you go 1-0 up, and to do that, yeah, frustrating.
Talk about the goals. It was a terrific goal from Keelan O'Connell. Nice move.
What a fantastic team goal. Great football, slick football, in and out, 1-2. But I can't come and talk about that because we've conceded goals. But it was a great goal. Momentum carried on from the last 2-3 weeks. So proud of the first goal, especially the movement and the 1-2, and he slotted it in. But then 20 minutes later, that happened.
Brad Ash got your second goal. He's always very reliable from the penalty spot.
Listen, Brad Ash, good players. Oh, we've got good players. You know, yeah. But it was tough with no fullbacks today. Like, we've had to play little kills, left fullback, wing back. We've had to play Tom Blair, wing back. But let me tell you something. Now they went and done a job for me the best they could. They don't play in them positions. There's a few other people around the group that need to defend a little bit better at times. But we'll regroup as a team, and now we can concentrate on the league. What is our main priority? But I wanted to do well in this cup. I want to do well every single week. I know the boys want to, and they're very disappointed in there. Yeah, we're very disappointed.
Scott Rees, you announced his signing before the kick-off. He made his debut today. What did you make of that?
Played really well, didn't he? Played really well for someone who hadn't played for 6 weeks. He marked there a really tricky lad out the game, didn't he? And see the way he was still tracking before he come off, but his legs went. But yeah, he's a good addition to us. But it's not about midfielders and forwards at the moment. Like, we need to get some defenders, and we need it quickly. You know, like, we had a right back who's 17 years old, you know, and credit to him, he's had a right go, hasn't he? But it was difficult at times for him. And then the Eastleigh youngster, credit to him, he's had a right go, but he got caught inside, didn't he? That's when you expect Dan and Nave to step up and man up a little bit with them. But we've conceded 4 goals as a team, as a but it's just very frustrating.
The league, the priority, some might say to go out here today's not the end of the world. Better to lose heavily in the trophy than the league. Big games coming up. A trip to Welling, a home game with Cheshire. They're massive games.
Yeah, I think people would make that an excuse. I didn't want to go out today. I wanted to win this game of football today. That's the mindset we're trying to bring into them. You want to win this game. Listen, that's the easy option for everyone to go, oh, we're out now. Don't worry, we didn't want to be in that cup. Let's get ready and just concentrate on the league. And by the way, that's our main priority. We know that. But this was a game here today to go 1-0 up for the taking. But if we turn up at Welling and we don't follow the runners and we give sloppy things away, for instance, their fourth goal, we had 4 chances to put the ball back in the box when we've got momentum, and we didn't, and they broke on us and scored. And that comes back to we're looking in front of us and we're not marking a player. Too much room, too many players turning. That's as a group, by the way, that's a we. But no, I wanted to stay in this cup today because I love this cup, because it was the next game. But we are out of the cup now. You have to dust yourself down, and we do have to prepare now for a Welling, what everyone knows is going to be tough. But if we go and score 2, well, we got to make sure they don't score 3. I said to the boys at half time, I was really brutally honest with them at half time, some harsh but honest words, and they took it on board. And we come and won a game from being behind this season. No, we haven't. Well, now and again, when you're behind, you can still win a game 3-2 or get it back to 3-3 and go into penalties. No, we haven't. Maybe we need to now look at it and maybe stop mollycoddling a little bit and pretending what's going, and let's be real. Like, we've got to stand up now. We've got to start getting some clean sheets, and we've got to start winning some games, because now it's business. It really is business. So your question is right about the league, but business is business now. There can't be no excuses. You can't not track a runner. You can't not header a ball when it comes in that area. You've got to die for the badge of the club. You've got to. Otherwise, we're going to go down. And we just got to make sure now we are ready for Welling, and follow on from our last league result, what was another team in the playoffs, and beat them 1-0, and that's what we got to go to Welling now and believe that we can win at Welling.